Hey kids, welcome to Lesson 9, Looping and Random Numbers, Part 4, Adding C-Stars. We are now ready to add C-Stars to our image by writing Draw All C-Stars. Recall that we've written loops to draw much more complex stars previously, which we have. We have a set of instructions here. Do this. Read the Draw C-Star function to know how it works and what parameters it accepts. So read through the instructions, always important to do. First, update Draw C-Star to use a for loop. Draw C-Star is a portion of code that uses a longer sequence of repetitious single commands. Find the pattern and wrap a loop around it so the repetition is done with a loop rather than many lines of declarative function calls. Thinking back to some previous lessons, we had a move forward angle. I think this means we could probably put a loop in there and make it more efficient, so we'll have to look at that. We also have a second thing to do in this. We had to add a loop to our draw all C-stars. Place the command already inside the function in your loop. This way your code will move the turtle randomly around the bottom pixels, y values between 360 and 450. Probably going to have to refer to this a little later. We're going to draw 5 C-stars and their size is going to be between 10 and 30. 10 and 30. We have a little picture here. Very nice. 5 cool little C-stars hanging out there. Looks like they're having fun at the bottom. Let's take a look at our code here. We have our call, draw all C-stars right there. We have a function, draw all C-stars. I think this is where they want us to put the loop. And down towards the bottom is actually how it's drawn. See if we can find that. There's a fish body. Where is our C-stars? Oh, here we are, 5 pointed C-stars. If you can see, we have a move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right, move forward, turn right. Whew. A lot of lines of code. I think we can clean this up a little by using our loop here. Let's take our loop and let's drag it in here. Let's do 1 move forward and 1 turn right. So right now when it gets down to this loop, it'll move forward, turn right. Right now it's saying 4 times, but that's probably not right. Let's count and see how many times it's really going to need to loop. So we have 1 inside here, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we actually need 5 loops to make this starfish. This code now we don't need anymore because it is all handled by this loop right here. That was part of the instructions we can see up here of the first one, updating the draw C-star, making it more efficient. And we wrapped a loop into it. Second part we need to do here is take care of adding a bunch of them in. Let's go back up to the top right here. We're going to add another loop again. We want 5 starfish. So we have 4. We're going to go to 5. It wants it with the size between 10 and 30, which is right there. And it wants the y values between 360 and 450. It wants it down at the bottom of the screen here. So we're right now at 0. So we're just going to make that 360 and 450. That means a random number, 361, 362, all the way up to 450 will be chosen randomly to place them, so it's always a little different. Looking at our instructions and code, that looks like about everything we had to do. Let's go ahead and hit run and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they're so cute too. 5, 5, 5. Very nice. Very different. Different sizes each time. My fish are different colors and sizes too. Setting up to be a pretty nice little scene. Let's go ahead and see if code.org agrees with me here. Hey. Good job, kids. I'll see you on the next lesson.